between Taraji and Tina. I don't know what to do. I can't wrap my head around it, but I know. I guess the Mammy Biscuits run deep. And I really like Taraji. This here, I'm going to have to disagree with you, darling. No matter what the Dusties do, I keep saying, I said it before, said it again in the BC, the Dusties. Black men, that's the princess, not the women. No. And a princess, you kind of watch, you want to deal with a princess delicately. Oh, hey, black women catching hands every day. That's why they leave Blackistan. I've said it before, said it again. In the black community, the black man, that's the princess. That is the princess. He must be protected at all costs. Black women, to hell with you. You're on your own. You should have chose better. You did that. No accountability. That's why so many can afford to be dusty. I had another article that I saw on Yahoo where she said, I guess what happened to Jussie Smollett was concomitant to Emmett Till. I believe she knows. She labeled him as a modern day Emmett Till, if my recollection serves me correct. If not, my apologies. But yeah, I was like, modern day, what Emmett Till, what happened to him ain't got jack to do with this right here. Doesn't have jack to do with it. So Taraji P. Henson, it says here, isn't here to debate Jussie Smollett's innocence. So that tells me you must know that he's not innocent. She wants him freed. We're talking Chicago, a murder capital in the U.S. How many black children, women, and children are victimized in Chicago? Taraji, where you at? See, he received special treatment because he's was a star in Empire. We got to solve this. We got to solve this. Look how many people were victimized during that time, that day, that week. The resources were not spent on those cases, but they were, I guarantee you, spent on Jussie. So she wants justice for Jussie. Jussie Dumb Smollett. Are you really serious? Because you think you deserve a larger paycheck. You devise this plan. And guess what? It pisses me the heck off. Let's go ahead and look at this. I'm going to read this article. Her quick tweet. No. Let's look at this first. Here he is speaking with Robin Roberts on the show. Check it. When people doubted his story.
I'm pissed off.
He pissed off.
Is it that has you so angry? Is it the attackers?
It's the attackers, but it's also the attacks. It's like, at first it was a thing of like, listen, if I tell the truth, then that's it, because it's the truth. Mm-hmm. Then it became a thing of like, oh, how can you doubt that? Like, how do you not believe that? It's the truth. And then it became a thing of like, oh, it's not necessarily that you don't believe that this is the truth. You don't even want to see the truth.
What happened that night, Jussie?
When I landed in Chicago, and Frank Gatson, who's like my uncle, and he's also my creative director, and he picked me up. And then we got back to the apartment. There was no food. And so I went out to Walgreens thinking that they were 24 hours and to have a smoke. Walgreens was closed. So I called him up and I said, hey, I'm going to run to Subway, which was across the street, and I'm going to get a salad. Do you want anything? I went to the Subway and got the order. During that time, I texted my manager thinking that he was still in Australia because he was on an Australian tour with one of his other clients. I said, yo, call me when you can. He called me immediately. And while he was on the phone, I heard, as I was crossing the intersection, I heard Empire. And I don't answer to Empire. My name ain't Empire. And I didn't answer. I kept walking, and then I heard Empire. So I turned around and I said, did you just say to me? And I see the attacker masked. And he said, this MAGA country punches me right in the face. Mm. So I punched his ass back. And then we started tussling. It was very icy. and we ended up tussling by the stairs, fighting. There was a second person involved who was kicking me in my back, and then it just stopped, and they ran off, and I saw where they ran, and the phone was in my pocket, but it had fallen out, and it was sitting there, and my manager was still on the phone. So I picked up the phone and I said, Brandon, and he's like, what's going on? And I said, I was just jumped. And then I looked down and I see that there's a rope around my neck, which I hadn't.
You hadn't noticed it before?
No,
you didn't
because
see?
It was so fast. You know what I'm saying? It was so fast.
How long did this all
It felt like minutes, but it probably was like 30 seconds, honestly. I can't tell you honestly.
You can't tell honestly because you were lying, Jussie. How the hell do you not realize somebody put a rope around your neck? You didn't fall unconscious. And you woke up. I can see if you said, well, then I became unconscious. They beat me. I woke up. It's around my neck. All the doubters. So let's get to Taraji. She's got the cape on for him. I just really would like to see some of these black actresses use their platform for black women and not to sell a hair care product. She's the one that, when I read a story where, what's the guy that played the husband, Lucius? He was pretty much washed up. He hadn't acted in quite a while. She got him that job. Yeah. Has he gotten you a job, girl? And that's the same one. He divorced I think the ex-wife was German, and she had made some comments when they were divorcing, saying he had abused her. Yes, that's what kind of caused his money to get a little slow. I read an article. They were talking about his manager saying, hey, he could only get commercials. Nobody wanted to hire him because at that time it was reported that the German wife, his ex-wife, she had said he had abused her, and they got out in Hollywood. They protect their women. Unlike the dust buckets, unlike most black men, well, you know, her mouth's probably doing it. I keep telling you, a lot of things are common sense. How people operate, this community specifically will do things the opposite, so backwards. Her word alone stalled his career. She comes along, caping for him. I won't do it without him. What's his name? Howard. Then, after he got some money in his pocket, there were reports that he remarried the same ex-wife, the German chick, the one that was saying, and because he has other children, I guess from a prior marriage or relationship, she didn't like keeping or babysitting his N-word kids. Wow. She said he abused her. He said she didn't. His work stifles down. He gets some money, marries her again. You black women that's capable for this black man, you gonna learn today. Maybe treat someone, if you got a dusty black man, treat him like a piece of shit or chit. Treat him like chit. Dog him out. He might appreciate you more. I'm gonna hold him down. That's why you down. I would like to, so I was like, wow, so she got him that part. Was it Dennis Howard? I think that clown's name. He's not important to me, but you know who it is. Yeah, I won't do the part without him. Oh, has he gotten you any parts, girl? We were good friends. You think he don't know single black men to introduce you to? I remember you on the red carpet, they asked you about a date, and you're like, oh, why? Do you have one for me? They'll befriend you because they need you. Who the hell is gonna cape for them? Well, where is Tina and where's Taraji when black women are being murdered every 5.5 hours? Use your platform, girl, and instead of just trying to sell us some hair products. Use your platform for that. Mammy biscuits run deep. So she wants him free. And I want black women to stop dying every 5.5 hours at the hands of black men. How about we talk about that? At the hands of any man. I would like that to happen. So let's get into her little tweet. Empire star, excuse me, Taraji Henson is defending her TV son Jussie Smollett after the actor was recently convicted on charges of staging a hate crime and sentenced to 150 days in jail. On Sunday, Henson showed support for her former co-star on Instagram by posting a black square with the hashtag free Jussie. One moment, please. I need water. I have to get some water. My apologies. Hashtag free Jussie. The Emmy and Oscar nominee who played Cookie Lyon opposite Smollett's Jamal Lyon in Empire is among several Hollywood luminaries who have defended Smollett over the last week. I'm not here to debate you on his innocence, but we can agree that the punishment does not fit the crime, Henson wrote in her caption of her post. Hashtag free Jussie. He got 150 days in jail. Look at the money man hours spent. Look at the money and man hours spent. She says, I'm not here to debate you on his innocence, but we can agree that the punishment does not fit the crime. Emmett Till was brutally beat and ultimately murdered because of a lie, and none of the people involved with his demise spent one day in jail, even after Carol Bryan admitted that her claims were false. No one was hurt or killed during Jussie's ordeal. He has already lost everything. Everything, oh boo freaking who. He's lost everything by his own dumbass idea. This is his doing. He's not a victim. He put himself in this position. He's lost everything. Let me guess. They were saying he wanted more money. Yeah, and where's the show now? Canceled? To me, as an artist, not being able to create that in itself is punishment enough. To me, as an artist, not able to create that in itself is punishment enough. He created this lie about being attacked. He can't get a job. No, but he had a job. Why can't get a job? He did this, but they want to label him as a victim. No one in Hollywood will hire him, and again, as an artist who loves to create, that is prison. And he put himself there just like the all rest of these dust buckets. So many put themselves there by killing some woman, killing some man, killing some child, robbing, stealing. Put themselves there. Cameras everywhere they're around. Fools still sitting up here in the street shooting cap and guns. They put themselves there. But I get it's a black man. It's Blackistan. We gotta protect him. He can't get a job. Yep, just like those felonies. They want some quick money, so they go ahead and commit a breaking and entering. They go ahead and steal. They kill someone. They get caught selling dope all the time, beating women, beating other men, beating children. Got a felony, can't get a job. Who's the reason behind that? They didn't want you when you were black and didn't have a record. How the hell you think it's going to turn out with you go ahead and you get one on your own? Do your own doing. He can't get a job. No one in Hollywood will hire him. You think? My prayer is that he is free and put on house arrest and probation, because in this case, that would seem fair. Please hashtag free Jussie. Taraji and Tina, were you on the murder rate of black women? And you are black women. Jussie, I'm trying to understand, and maybe it's just me, maybe I missed the video, but I haven't seen you do anything that shows concern about black women in our plight. I'm just saying. I haven't seen anything with you addressing black women in our plight. Have you? Use your platform for that? Would you? Could you? We don't need you now because you're damaged goods, but I'm just saying. Man, they can count on the mammies. This fool did this to himself. Tina and Taraji, where are you on black women's issues? Where are you? Where's your program to promote entrepreneurship? A lot of black businesses. You mean you can't find some black women on IG that have businesses that are going on that you can try to give them a shout out? Can you do that? Can you use your platform to help black women? Typical BC behavior. It's all about the dusty. I keep telling you, In the BC, the black man is the princess. No matter what he does, he killed 5 people. Well, he was having a bad day, you know, and we don't know how they live their life. Oh, were these good people? Well, we got to forgive a black woman. She stole something. She was desperate. Well, she should have known better. She stole some food for her kids. You know, she had kids by a dust bucket, got desperate, and tried to steal some food. Well, they get food stamps. Yeah, they cut the food. Well, she should have known better. She should have chose better. Well, that's on her. She didn't have to do that crime. She pay that time. If she came, she got to do that time. She thought about that when she did that crime. That's all on her. I don't feel sorry for her. A black man. Well, you know what? That right there, you never know. He was just hung. What do you expect a person to do? Boy, this community, the backwardsness is astounding. Last, let's look at this. Here's the little creative director escorting the police for use up to Jussie's residence.
You should report this, that's all. That makes sense? Yeah.
And the 2 guys already gave this fool up. I mean, seriously.
Any weapons or anything inside the apartment? Okay.
Who my neighbors today?
So I explained to them how you were going to get something in. And the reason I called because you
want to take it off or anything?
Yeah, I do. I just want to see.
Who the hell, if somebody has attacked you and beat your butt and put a rope around your neck, what fool would still have a darn rope on? If anything you would want that off your damn neck. That's the first thing you would do. This fool done walked home. Let him tell it after the alleged attack. This fool, he done walked home with a rope around his neck and still got it on. I just want you to see. That don't make no sense. It makes no sense. I just want you to see. Cop goes, you want to take it off? They wouldn't even have to ask a person to want to take it off. That's the first thing they would do is just take that thing off. Especially being a black person in this country. I have books that I've had growing up because my dad was a history major of black people hanging from trees. Ooh. You piece of... You think that crap's funny? I don't give a crap about his black ass. And they got off like 150. You think that mess is funny? You piece of shit. That happened. You gonna make fun of the ancestors? I'm gonna have to wash my mouth this on YouTube because I'm telling you, you think that shit's funny? And you're going to reenact this so you can get some more money for your show? I wouldn't care if they gave this dumb piece of shit 5 or 10 years. Suck it up, Buttercup. Get your ass in there. You think that shit's funny? A rope around your neck? Honey, let me have my weapon and see. It'll be one dead mofo on a damn floor before you come to me with that bullshit. I'm going to end the video now because I'm really getting pissed off. You think that mess is damn funny? You think a darn hoax about around a black person's neck? And you still got that on. Are you out your darn mind? Only a fool would do that. And guess what? It's still happening today. It's a suicide. So a person hanging from a tree and their hands tied behind their back. And how did you do that? Hands tied behind your back and you connected to a tree. A rope around your neck. Suicide investigation is a suicide. It's happening to black men and women. So yeah, I take hella offense. What fool would still have a rope on? So and maybe that's why Taraji, she's not here to debate his innocence. Because we know he's not innocent, girl. but she wants him free. I tell you, in the BC, the black man is a princess no matter what he does. Be a dust bucket no matter what he does. You leave him alone. Want him free. How many black women and women in general, but since we're on the black issue here, how many of them are incarcerated? Some man beat them to death, beat them, and then she got tired of getting beat and put out a gun and shot in self-defense, and she behind bars. You want her free. Well, she should have known by getting herself involved with a man like that. She knew that dude was crazy. She decided to stay there. She got to do that time. She could have easily have left and gone to that homeless shelter. She could have lived up under a bridge. She should have thought about that. Look how black women and girls are just victimized. Tina and Taraji, where you at? Victimized. Where's your platform to address those issues? Where is it? You want to maybe donate some of your sales or hair care to maybe try to get some scholarships for black girls? You want to try to do that, Taraji? Tina, how about you, boo? They got the capes on. 2022, that's why I said black women, it has to be about you. And that's really for all women, but black women in particular. It has to be about you. You better put that cape down. If the role were reversed, what would he do for her? What would he do for her? Again, it just shows you in the black community, the black man, he's the princess. He got to be protected at all costs, especially when he'll dust and do something stupid at all costs. Black women and children, well, you on your own. She wants him free. What about the girl who was being pimped out and she killed that man, teenager? You want her free? I don't want to debate his innocence. I just want him free. And that's the same thing they kept hollering and stomping about. Oh, we need some prison reform. Well, they let him out. They're giving them no jail, low bail, sometimes no bail. This what you got. You happy now? Climb off the chain. Again, as a video I said, maybe the police and politicians trying to tell you something. Trying to let you know this what you sure that's what you want? Are you really sure? Okay, that's what you say. Now look, can't walk down the street. Can't sit in your house. Fools just start shooting. But it's okay. As long as it's the dust bucket. As long as it's a dusty man. As long as it's a dumbass clown that's dipped in some kind of shade of brown. It's okay. The mammoth's going to come out with those capes. Taraji and Tina, what respect I had for you became little. It's a dwindle down to zero. I am so over it. Don't forget, she said he's lost everything. Even the judge, I saw the judge sentencing him saying, hey, you've went from riches to rags. But who did this? That's like these fools got them white folks in my life. Child support office. Well, did they just pick you off the street and put you in child support? Oh, okay. So you kept having an unprotected relation with the woman, with different women, and you put different kids here, and now you can't pay for them. Okay, and you knew this was going to happen, right? You knew that. And then you got black men on these channels. It's crazy. I'm talking about how black women put these men in jail because of child support. He put himself there with his loose body part. Fool, it's a two-way street. What she could have done, hell, what you could have done. No accountability. She could have not had that child, and you could have strapped up. How about get a vasectomy? That's what they should do, man. Once they see him committing these felonies, they need to do a vasectomy. Can we make it mandatory? That's why I'm going to stop the seed of poverty D, because some of these chicks, some of these sisters ain't too bright. They still want to carry poverty D. And like I said, when things happen to these mammies and these women that want to carefully take the seat of poverty D, the ones that are out here dehumanizing other people, subjecting them to violence, robbery, among other crimes, when that seed turns around on you like an animal and then attacks you, I have no sympathy. You bought that little trick. You bought it. Because you put it here and you knew darn well what it was doing. You chose the darn man. And over again, like that. For my guys, these kids, girl, I'm see this expression. I don't give a darn. I feel for the kids because they born from a fool like you. Me and my kids, what a man at? Like she eating the pepperoni pizza and just get pregnant. Better watch out for those pepperonis, y'all. They making girl buy. I just can't. I can't. She wants him free. And you know what I would like? I would like black women to be free of crime in the BC. That's what I would like. I would like black women to be able to walk down the street, to ride the bus, drive in their cars, not get carjacked, not get RAPED, not get just shot sitting in your car with your child, not get shot because you have a child by a dust bucket and the fool don't want to pay child support. So because he got to pay a big $35, $50 a month, low performing piece of crap, I would like for black women to be able to live and raise their children and not get killed. That's what I would like them to be able to free to breathe, free to live. That's what I would like, Taraji. See if you and Tina can help us out. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I am like so over this. All the successful black women use your platform to help black women, but they won't. It's either self-serving. I understand business. I get it. But when it's time to put the cape on, nobody has a cape for us. They only have on that cape for the dust. And I'm out.